today is Dan Evans, the most recent eliminated contestant from Biggest Loser Season 11. How are you this morning, Dan?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Dan, the one thing everybody's kind of talking about regarding you, and the one thing I'm sure you're tired of talking about, is the 9 pounds at last week's weigh-in. Did you guys ever kind of figure out what happened, or did you have any follow-up conversation with the trainers about that?
I spent a lot of time thinking and obsessing about the 9-pound debacle, the infamous, and it's difficult for me to conclude specifically because it would take a combination of events, hydration and nutrition and exercise to negate everything that I would have lost that week, plus gain exactly 9 pounds. It would be a substantial amount. Honestly, I don't know. I know that obviously we made a mistake, and that whatever it was, I went home. I've been monitoring my hydration, my food, my exercise has been real regimented, and I have been very successful at home. I'm down about 75 pounds total now.
That's fantastic. So there are a lot of Biggest Loser alumni in the state of Oklahoma. I am an Oklahoma City native myself, so have you had a chance to connect with any of them and kind of draw support from them?
No. I have had 1 or 2 prior contacts with Danny Cahill, but I've only, I'm right in the middle of my Biggest Loser journey. My Biggest Loser competition is still ongoing for the at-home competition, and my own personal goals associated with that. So, no, although I feel certain that the closeness that I developed with the other contestants on the ranch, it's got to permeate through every season, and so I think that very likely will be some contacts in the future.
Good. Yeah, that alumni group is really amazing. We've had a chance to work really closely with the contestants for several years now, and it's always just really inspiring to see how close they are and how they kind of welcome the newbies in every season, and it's a really wonderful community. So,
I look forward to that.
Oklahoma City, for a couple years with Mayor Cornett, has been working on trying to get the city in shape and get fit. And I'm curious what role, if any, that you have had with the Oklahoma City Police Force to kind of help get them in shape and kind of change the health direction for the police force.
Well, I haven't had a formal role in the sense of anything organized, but I will say is that my brother, who's a lieutenant with our department, and I have both been with the department. February will be 32 years for me, so we're fixtures at the department. We've been there a long time. Being involved in this process has renewed a lot of interest in exercise and diet. I've got officers who have contacted me and who are themselves beginning programs. We actually have a group, I believe, in the Records Bureau that started their own Biggest Loser competition. So
Good.
It's had a real positive effect on everyone.
Good. The relationships with you and your family were kind of a center point of your story on Biggest Loser this season. I'm wondering how those relationships have improved or changed since you've come home.
My brother had a situation with his son. Are you talking about the relationship? My concerns with my daughter Madeline, and
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that I was clear. Yeah, obviously I feel better about the situation with my son having done so well. I feel as though I am honoring his memory, and that the things that he was proud of me about are he can be proud of me again. I mean, at the risk of sounding melodramatic and too overly emotional, I don't quit being his father just because he's not here, and I still want to do the things that would make him proud. So that part's wonderful. The more tangible benefit has been with my daughter. We're doing things, exercise. She's become my personal trainer, and we're working out and doing things that I haven't done in 20, 25 years.
That's great. Well, everyone always says that they want to get a cute personal trainer, so you certainly have one.
She's grueling, but it's amazing. I take a cage fitness class. It's a combination of this calisthenics and kickboxing, And she's been taking Taekwondo for a couple of years, and so she took the class with me. And it's one thing for Jillian or Bob to yell and say, do this, and you really want to do it, you're motivated. But if you've got your daughter laying on the mat next to you while you're doing crunches and you are just about exhausted, it's all you can do to just take another breath, and you can't get your legs out one more time, and you look over and she says, do it, Daddy, do it. Do it one more time for me, Daddy. Well, what are you going to do?
You have to do it. You should probably throw in an extra one, too.
Yeah, no question. And, it's truly been a blessing. It really has.
Good. Well, Dan, we're working with MultiGrain Cheerios this season for all of these interviews, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what breakfast looks like in the Evans home these days compared to what it might have looked like before.
Okay, this is going to sound like I'm pandering, but I'm just going to tell you, and I would have told you this before you even told me. I have had, and every day since maybe I missed a day or two, since I came home from the ranch, a bowl of MultiGrain cereals and half a banana every morning. MultiGrain Cheerios the fact is, when I was on the ranch and we found some, that they were the only thing that even remotely tasted like what I was used to having at home, so it was perfect.
That's great. Well, Dan, you look really fantastic, and we're really thrilled to hear about the progress you're having. I do have one more quick fun question. Have you had any contact with Dan Evans, #1 from season 5?
No, as a matter of fact, I understand he's a country and western singer or something. So yeah, I've just heard a little bit about his bio, but no contact at all. But it is kind of funny coincidence.
It is, for sure. Well, good luck on the rest of the journey, and we look forward to seeing you at the finale in May.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. For DietsAndReview.com, this is Brandy Koski.